All right, let's begin. I have a bunch of questions I'm going to ask you today regarding your experience here at Shkola. Let's start by you introducing yourself.
Hello, my name is Maria Kochanova. I'm from a small city
Mm.
and I'm studying in an international diploma program in Shkola.
Oh,
So I think that's kind of all what I can say right now of me.
awesome, awesome. And why did you choose this program, at least the American side of things, and why did you also decide to apply to universities abroad?
I guess that was my childhood dream
Mhm.
because since my childhood I was always dreaming about like studying in the US, living in the US, and in the ninth grade, I decided that I need to do something for my dream. And my mom found out about this school and she decided that I need to study here because it is international diploma, so I could go everywhere with this diploma. We decided to study here, and then I started to working on my university's application. And of course, my first choice it was in America about the university. And then I also decided to apply to Europe universities because it's also a good opportunity because there are also like a lot of American universities in Europe. But at first, it was just my childhood dream. I decided to do something for it.
And sorry, what's the name of the university again that you got accepted into?
I got it. I
I
got
mean,
into
the one you decided to go to
but it is American University in Bulgaria.
in Bulgaria. Awesome. But you also got accepted to a bunch of universities
Yeah,
too, right? Do you have a list of the number of universities you got accepted to?
I have it. Um,
I mean, you don't have to show us, right? I just want to emphasize that, yeah, you did get accepted into a bunch of universities with your knowledge and skills. So that's awesome. And congratulations again for the 1000th time. And what opportunities do you see for yourself after graduating
after graduating from this school or from the university.
from the university? Yes.
Uh-huh. Since my major it is a politic things and international relations, so I think I'm
Mhm.
gonna do something in this in this area of study.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do, but I feel that like since my application process and all that things, I got engaged in a lot of projects like women rights and something like this.
Mhm.
And I think maybe in the future really want to do something similar, maybe fight for the women rights or something like this. That's gonna be amazing, I guess.
Yeah, that's very admirable. I remember reading your statements of purpose,
Yeah.
or motivational letter. It was really nice to hear and see that you were so passionate about these things. Awesome. All right. Why did you even decide to study online, right? And why did you decide to study online, I would say?
From my first grade of school, I was studying till ninth grade of school.
Yeah.
I was studying in, like an ordinary school in my city,
Yeah.
and actually, I didn't have a lot of problems with my teachers or with my classmates, but I felt like that I need to spend more time on myself or with my family because we were traveling a lot with my mom. And actually, I was just dreaming about studying at home because I could do whatever I want. And I mean that how I could say that. It's not about that I don't have time to study
Yeah.
because I have time to study, but I mean that it's more easier if I'm gonna study in online at home and I could choose in what time I'm gonna study today, for example, or how many assignments I'm gonna do today or something like that. That was the main reason actually.
Essentially the flexibility, right?
And and after the ninth grade, I decided that I need to study online, and I asked my parents, and they said, and,
Really, why not?
and then we just choose a school, and that's kind of all.
You mentioned that you chose Shkola because of this American program. Like that was that the main point of attraction for you?
I could say yes because I was studying in at first, and then 10th grade, I was studying in the three schools at the same time, and I was also studying in school that located in England. It was
Yeah.
also an English school.
Mhm.
I think I did a lot of practice there
Yeah.
in English language. But at Shkola, the main reason was just international diploma.
No, that's okay. That's fine. That's how we won everyone. Awesome. Okay, and interesting question. What is your current English level? Or rather, what do you think your current English level is? Time for a moment of self-reflection.
Depending on my tests, I could say that at first my English level, because I at first I did IELTS exam,
Yes.
it was 6.5, I guess.
Mhm.
And I guess it's B1 level. But then I also passed an Duolingo English test,
Oh.
and there was 120 points, or maybe a little bit more, with C1. Actually, I don't think that maybe my English is really good, but
Come
but
on
yeah,
now. No, 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 no,
depending on
no.
the
Trust me, it's much better than when you started. Like you are able to form sentences much quickly and you're able to even understand everything I'm saying without me even repeating myself. For example, now, right? I'm talking to you how I talk to other native speakers right now. Now, your English is really good. Let's say Duolingo said C1, IELTS said what's it, B1. Let's put it somewhere between B2, C1 level, right?
somewhere.
Somewhere, okay. And now, before you started at Shkola, what did you think it was like? Like I've said what I thought, but how about you? What do you think it was?
I think it was maybe B1, I guess, because yeah, as I said before, I studied in an English school at the same time. But the thing is that there were like a group, and we were studying in a group with my classmates, I could say. But there was not enough practice for me, and maybe it was B1 level or something like this.
Well, yeah, I actually agree with that too, that assessment. Because as I mentioned previously, right, you could speak really well, I remember. But of course there were still a lot of errors, grammar errors when you were talking, but now most of them have been filled up, if not all, actually. I haven't really noticed any errors since you started speaking today, so that's awesome. Great. Now, yes, let's circle back to the very first question. So one of the very first questions I asked you, which is about the universities that accepted you. Could you tell us about them and the scholarships you received?
Actually, I don't really remember in how many universities.
I could pause and then we could find that if you want, right?
I got into 7 universities. First one, it is St. Francis College in New York. Then it is Marquette University in so then it is of course an American University in Bulgaria.
Mhm,
Next it is Webster University in Austria
mhm.
and in John Keble University in Rome. It's
Oh,
Italy.
okay, okay, yeah. Mhm.
And American University of Rome and also I'm not sure how I could pronounce it right. DePaul University.
Okay, sure.
DePaul University in Chicago. It
Okay,
is USA.
yeah,
And the last one, it is Illinois Institute of Technology. It is
yeah,
also in the USA.
yeah. That's IT, right? Illinois, yeah, gotcha. Awesome. And what about the scholarships you got? I know you got some in IIT, for example.
So I got a lot of scholarships in all of these universities, and the
Okay.
total amount of the scholarships it is something around five how could $500,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Woo! Sorry, I need to breathe a bit. Okay. What was the other question? And these were like admission scholarships, or you actually had to apply for them? How did they work? At least most of them.
I guess that in the USA it was most of like an admission scholarships.
Mhm.
But for example, in some universities, I supposed to do like in another application for this scholarships because I was supposed to receive like a full scholarship because um, I could pay for my education, but it's gonna be better if I'm gonna receive like a full scholarship. So I was applying like I did the like an additional applications for
Mhm.
some kind of scholarships, but the most of the time it is like the same one with the main application.
Yeah, with the main application, which they give you based on your statements of purpose, your grades, right?
Yeah.
Essentially. See? And I know that you had really good grades, so well deserved, of course. Okay, next, how do you think studying at Shkola helped you with the admissions process? So I guess this is like a transition from how you got good grades. How did Shkola help you with this?
So, if you're talking about my English level,
Yeah.
so it of course helps me because at first, yeah, as I said before, it was like B1 level or something like this. But now I could chat with an admission counselor without any problem or something like this. So, I guess yeah, that's the main reasons.
Okay. Since you said you're talking about Shkola and how you're able to talk with the admissions people, right? Now let's go over to the people who helped you build this confidence to talk to them. Now, what can you say about your mentors and teachers? I can turn off my camera if that will be better.
Of course, my teachers are amazing.
Period.
Um, but for example, I could say about you, you helped me a lot with my English level
Yeah.
in my in my assignments, and also with my admission things, like I mean about personal statement, essay, and other things, and recommendational letters. So of course, you helped me a lot. So yeah.
Don't forget Mr. Polgar, remember the English teacher. Awesome. And I guess what do you think you enjoyed the most? What did you find the most memorable at during your time at Shkola, I would say?
I think I think every lesson I could say
Really?
because of course I could say about my platform that is really interesting to study there and it's really easy to use and I don't have any problem in this platform.
Yeah.
But I guess the main part of the study it is just online lessons. So I think
Yeah.
that's it.
Awesome. All right. I guess last question. What are your plans for future studies? So after you graduate from the American University of Bulgaria, did I get it right? Yes,
Yeah.
so after you graduate from there, I know you mentioned that, yeah, you want to work doing something based on human rights, protecting human rights and all that, but do you have any plans for future studies?
Maybe I would like to get like a master's degree.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not sure, but I really want to go study in America. So I think maybe it's a good opportunity to like try to get a master's degree in USA. But also since it is American university, but it's located in Bulgaria,
Mhm.
but I could go to United States in like any time during my study. It also, I guess, from my first semester as well. So I could go there and just study there for like some
Really?
months. So yeah, but for the future, I think maybe I'm gonna try to get the master's degree, but again, I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I mean, we're not going to hold this to you and take you to court if you decide not to go do a master's degree because you said in this video, I'm going to do a master's degree. I'm kidding, of course. But actually, I think I mentioned this to you previously, right? But the fact that you're actually studying at an American university will give you like a much better chance of getting more scholarships if you decide to do the masters, right? And there are more scholarships for masters and PhD if you want to go there. And again, that is like something you start thinking of in 4 years, 3 years, right? But I think everything is going to be great with you. You're going to do wonderful things and you're going to be very successful in your
Thank
academic
you.
career. Thank you so much, Maria, for taking your time to have this interview today and telling us about your journey, your very interesting journey. I'm really proud of you and all you've accomplished. So, yeah, good luck.
Thank you, and have a good day. Goodbye.